Hello and welcome everyone, I am DMikami, this is DMPwn3000, welcome back to Fire Emblem on the GBA. In the last part, we started our journey, we woke up on a field, and then we woke up on someone's bed, and we met Lyn, who's going to be our lord for this chapter, and we were going on our journey, first off to go and do some training, but then we learned that apparently Lyn is royalty for the castle of Caelin. So, we're going to join with these two knights, Sane and Kent, and, well, let's move forward to the Sword of Spirits. A small altar lies on the outskirts of Bulgur. This ancient temple, sacred to the people of Sake, has long been known for its powerful bond to the world of spirits. Before starting their journey, our travelers come here to pray for their well-being. At this altar, Lyn's hand is directed to a grand inheritance. Sounds special. Chapter 2, The Sword of Spirits. This place looks old. Dean, hold a moment and allow me a short detour. Why? There's just a nearby hut that I could go get some sleep in. I would like some of that. There's a sacred sword enshrined in an altar east of here. The people of Sake go there to pray for safety at the onset of a long journey. Then why didn't we stop there at the first place? Or was that on our way over? Oh, how quaint! The teachings of Elamine have the most followers in Elibi. It is nice to see here at least that the ancient customs are still observed. And then it's swarmed by bandits, because we have that kind of luck. Old man, stay where you are and hold your tongue. Threaten me as you will, but I'll not give up the Mani-Caddy. Why do I sound like I've been punched in the gut? The Mani-Caddy is a sacred blade under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. You're a fool, old man. What good's a sword if you don't use it? Use it in combat? Sacrilege! Even though that's probably what the designers made it for, but whatever. Sacrilege? I am glass! The gods fear my name. My swordplay is peerless, even though I'm a mercenary! And not a myrmidon. If I want this sword, then this sword I shall have! Now get out of my way! Oof! Oh, he's been shoved. This is it! It's more magnificent than I'd imagined! This sword was made for a swordsman of my skill. What's this? I can't draw the sword from its scabbard? The spirits of the blade have judged you. You have been found wanting. They have rejected you. Oh, you poor soul. You must have gotten that a lot, haven't you? What? You senile old fool. If you value your life, you'll get out of my sight! Yoink! Wham. Curse this miserable spirits! I care nothing for you! I'll tear this altar down, stone by stone! Wow, what a bitter man. So that he doesn't take rejection well. I beg your pardon, milady. Are you headed east, to the altar? Yes, we are indeed. Then you must hurry and help the priest there. I saw a band of local ruffians head in there not long ago. They seemed intent on stealing the altar's sacred sword. The Mani-Caddy? They're gonna steal it? I cannot allow this to happen. You look like a virtuous group. Please help him. Lindis, what are you planning? If you hope to go to the priest's aid, you need to prepare. You're right. Say, Dean, there are some homes to the south of us. Perhaps we should go there and question the residents. Oh, so I can take a nap there? Oh, alright, cool. It's getting a little stuffy in here. I'm still, like, inside Lyn, technically. I still wonder, like, how the tactician just travels along. Does he, like, cling on to the Lord or something? The 3 buildings to the south are homes. You can speak with the people who live there. They sometimes give you combat hints or useful information from the land and the people. It pays to listen. Yeah, Shall I take the lead? Alright. Tell me what you would like me to do, Dean. So, for the houses over here, you're able to, like, get some tidbits of information from these folks. It's mostly just like either flavor text or just learning combats in the game, so, or any tips or tricks from the game itself. So here's the same woman that we just met earlier. We just decided to pay her a visit to our home just because. You don't get anything out of this, you don't earn any items or whatever. You just get some flavor text from these folks, and they do give you some good hints. Like, this woman is about to tell us about the wall is apparently cracked nearby the altar. So apparently we're gonna take the sacred place and we're gonna bash a wall. So, hope the spirits will take kindly to this, but oh well. Gotta crack a few nuts in order to, I almost said gotta crack a few nuts to break an omelet. That was completely not it. Okay, Sane, just go and head into the house. Mountains make it more difficult to be hit, but they're difficult to traverse. If you're riding on horseback, you can't cross them at all. Because apparently horses aren't able to do that. They're not as powerful as the Skyrim horses. Apparently. Alright, so this is about to explain about the last bit of terrain. We had forests, we had plains that we're able to cross. Now there are mountains. Mountains are pretty much as they state. Mounted units, like anyone on horseback, can't cross them. So the only person that's able to cross a mountain is unfortunately Lynn. There were too many L's in that sentence. Alright, so alright, I'm not gonna do this often because I don't really care too much for the houses in this game, but hey, they're good for flavor text and we might find something new in there. Do you know much about the sword held at the altar? It's called the Mani-Katti, blessed by the spirits. According to the priest, the Mani-Katti is waiting for its rightful owner to appear. It's so odd, don't you think? The idea that a sword can choose who will wield it? Well, I bet she hasn't heard of the falchion before, huh? I'm guessing not. But yeah, that's an example of flavor text that more emphasize on the world and setting rather than emphasizing on like gameplay tidbits. The last two had already been just about like, oh, you can hit this wall in order to actually get to the enemy a lot faster. But this one was more like, hey, you know that thing that Lynn wants to go for? Yeah, this is more about it, which I like. There's just more tidbits on information to build on the world. Alright, so the other terrain that we can actually go to are fortresses or forts or wait, whatever it was called. I think it was called fortresses. We're able to use these in order to take cover in here because it'll give us like a buff in our defenses as well as give us some avoidance similar to going into the forest. But there is an added benefit to that, and we're actually able to heal in these places, which is nice. I'm just gonna park Sane and Kent over there. Just gonna make it easier on ourselves. Just to make sure that that bandit doesn't get there. I think that the bandit can't cross there, so there's no trouble there. Would he be in range in that? Oh yeah, she won't. Alright. Alright, Lynn, just go park yourself there. So I parked Sane there, but it's likely that Kent's gonna get attacked. Yep. But Kent's wielding a sword, so I shouldn't be afraid. I have no problems with Kent. And actually able to get a double attack from there. Awesome. Alright, so who will need the EXP more? This chapter's goal is to seize the throne. The leader of the enemy is on the throne now. Defeat him and have Lynn seize the throne to finish the battle. His name is Glass. He's a sword-bearing mercenary. Think of the weapons triangle. What, is this a quiz? What weapon is able to best a sword? Correct! The lance! Using the right weapon is a shortcut to victory, but I didn't say anything. To get into the altar, try using the method that you heard earlier. It's up to you, Dean. Good luck. Alright, so you can take this one or two ways. You can either have Lynn try and cross the mountains, go solo for the rest of the chapter, and take on Glass, or you can be smart and have, like, Sane or Kent or Lynn actually take on this wall, and, well, try and get there the easy way, so you actually have all your units up front. Yeah, it's your choice. Whatever decision you make. There's no wrong answers, just the answers that get you killed. But I'll do the smart option and actually try and break down that wall. The wall has a bit of HP. It has 30 HP currently, and it's based off of how much attack that you have. You can't double attack walls, unfortunately, so whatever attack you have, that's as much as you're going with. So, as you can see, our attack is 13, so we're going to deal 13 damage. But if we attack with a lance, we'll do 15 damage. But unfortunately, we'll be probably going to get hit by that, that fella over there. The guy carrying that huge axe. So, let's see. I don't know what's the You know what? I'm gonna probably break the weapons triangle and just use the lance because it gets through it a lot faster. I'm pretty sure Sane can handle on his own, and it's not like the axe user's gonna be near forest, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. This breaks the weapons triangle, but oh well. See, he still did well. He learned from last time. Also, the unfortunate thing about using a lance is the lance has less speed compared to the iron sword. The sword is a lot more of a faster weapon, but that's because the sword has weight to it, and weight is a mechanic in the game that's a little bit hard to explain, at least for me. Probably be best to ask for Doug for this bit of advice, but weight does influence how much your speed in combat, as well as your likelihood of actually getting a double attack. So lighter weapons like iron swords or the iron weapon variety will actually let you double attack. So, okay, this will barely have any chances of... yeah, I didn't expect him to hit anyways. So yeah, we have light weapons like iron swords or any of the iron variety weapons, but once you get to the higher tier weapons like steel swords and whatnot, that's when the weight will start to increase. So, alright, so it's either Sane has to basically bear draw and have to take on 2 bandits at once, and probably take 6 damage per. That would be 12. It wouldn't be so bad, but you know what? Let's just take care of them. Why not? There you go. Let Sane get some experience there. And then I'll use Sane to take on that wall, and then I'll move Lin in to protect it. This should work out pretty well. Alright, Sane here. Yep, you get the honor. Cool. Alright, so, after betraying the spirit's wishes, now we'll have Lin actually try and bear witness to the throne. And, wow, out of a group of a bunch of axe users, we only have like 1 sword user in the group. He sticks out like a sore thumb, too. And he actually represents a different class entirely. He is known as a mercenary, who are sword-wielding classes. They're more agile, and they have skill to actually back themselves up, but they're more of a well-balanced sort. While we have Lin, who's based off of Myrmidon, where she has more speed to back herself up. Oh. And I'm getting a phone call. Alright, sorry about that. That's gonna need to get cut. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, we have mercenaries who are basically like more of the stronger class here. Let me just get the info on him. He has more balance like skill, strength, and luck in comparison to Lin. But yeah, let's highlight the Asakean swordsman with a greedy heart. Yeah, of course. You don't really need to know too much about their freaking backstory here. A lot of the enemies in the game that don't become reoccurring don't really have much personalities. It's kind of what happens when you have the life of a captain. But there are some characters that do have personality, so yeah, don't be too saddened on that. Actually, I'm curious on something real quick. Trying to see... Ah, here it is, yeah. This is the weapon and support level screen. Supports we're going to go over a bit later, but weapons are pretty much have like a certain skill set behind it. So as you can see, Sane has an E in swords, which means that he can only wield iron swords, and he has like the worst in terms of weapon capabilities with an iron sword. While Kent is the opposite. He's better with swords, but less good with lances. Okay, so let's see. It also explains on like which weapons that each of the characters can wield. Lin can only wield a sword, so you're not going to ask her to wield lances, basically. Okay, I think I'll have Sane finish him off, and then... Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Sane finish him off so I can get the level up. And then I'm going to have Kent attack him with an iron lance. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad, so... yeah, just do it. Hey, what's up? Who do you think you are? What chance do you have against me? Hey, I have a lance, so there you go. And it just stabs right through him. Also, the mercenaries' battle animations always crack me up. He just does a front flip and then just bashes his sword against who he's trying to attack. I don't know what to think if that's really cool or just really silly. Probably both. Alright, so Sane can finally get that level up. There we go. Ah, there you go. Now you're an even power. And, yeah, defense is nice, I guess. Oh well. Alright, the victory music. I don't think Lyn has any special dialogue, because the thing is, when you face off against, like, your lords against, like, certain captains, you actually do get special dialogue. But I don't know if Lyn actually does have anything. Alright, so everyone's level 3. I tend to give, like, most of the EXP to the lord character because we're stuck with them. Usually I just balance it out at a certain point, so... Okay. Lyn is the most likely to be attacked based on the fact that she is a lord. There are some things that the AI does go for, more so. They'll either go for the unit that is most likely to die, or the unit that will most likely get you a game over. So, I think by process of elimination, Lyn is going to be the one to get attacked by glass. Oh yeah, and because he's on a throne, or the place we're going to seize at, he will get healed. So... He only heals like 2 points of damage, so it's not so bad. I don't know what it is. I think it's 1/10 of their health. At least from what experience has taught me. Alright, so to level up, strength is good, speed's good, luck's good. Alright, that's pretty good. And I got a vulnerary. Alright, cool. I needed to replenish that. Sometimes you get items from after defeating enemies. You unfortunately don't get their weapons, unless it's specified. A single unit can carry a maximum of 5 items. You might need to drop some old items to pick up new ones. Bear this in mind. And unfortunately, if you reach the max, you have to toss one item forever. So, yeah, try and be careful and try and balance your weapons and any items that you may have. This cursor on enemy or ally, and yeah, press the R button for personal data. This is the... I already went over this, so this is good. If any of the items are glowing yellow, you will get them if you defeat the unit, don't forget. Yeah, you can only get one of the items they have, and very rarely does this happen, but a unit may likely have 2, so... But it's rare for that to happen, and you only get, like, one of the items from them. They changed that in the later games, but unfortunately that's, like, one of the properties you have to deal with. But hey, we beat the game. I mean, we beat the level. Wow, we beat the game. That was fast.
Ah, your clothing. Are you of the Lorca tribe?
I am Lyn, the chieftain's daughter. Are you hurt, sir?
Thanks to you, I am unscathed. You have my gratitude.
And the sword? Is it safe?
Yes, I have sealed the sword safely away.
I guess you can say that the blade is binded. That sucked. That sucked horribly. I was about to say that the sword had been sealed, but I don't know how many folks will get that.
Until I remove my spell, the sword cannot be drawn. Now, as a token of my gratitude, I shall allow you to lay hands on the Manikati.
Wow, that's a special honor.
Touch the blade's pattern and pray for a safe journey.
Oh, thank you so much. And now the blade is evolving. What did... The sword, it's glowing.
It's the power of the spirits. Lyn, they have looked into your soul and they call out to you.
What does that mean?
You are its rightful owner. You are to wield the Manikati.
Wow, what luck. No, I can't. I couldn't.
It is the sword's wish. If you require proof, draw it from its sheath.
Ah, look, it's even glowing. It came out effortlessly.
I never dared to hope that I might meet the wielder of the Manikati in my life. I am indeed fortunate to see your sword reach your hands.
My sword? Yep, it's your sword now, Lyn.
It is time for you to go, Lyn. You face a great many ordeals. Grip this sword and meet your destiny head on.
Yeah, slicing anything in your way. Yes, sir. We got the Manikati! And thank goodness, I actually do have the inventory for it.
So this is the Manikati, a blade with no equal.
This is all so unbelievable. Perhaps the most famous sword in all of Sake, in my hand.
It is not so strange. In fact, many legends tell similar tales. I read this one about this blue-haired pretty boy before. Such an interesting story. Special blades all over the land call out to their proper owners.
Yeah, this happened, like, Wow, a couple of times in the series at this point. Wow.
And yet, when I saw you draw that blade, Lindis, I felt something extraordinary. That sword was waiting for you. You were meant to draw it.
Stop it! I'm nothing special. I could see her blushing. Think of it this way. Some weapons feel more comfortable in your hand, right? Well, the Manichati itself feels very comfortable with you. Does this make it any easier for you to accept? It doesn't appear that either of us can use it. It does feel right in my hand, a blade that only I can wield. It seems reasonable enough. I can understand that. Look at it, Dean. This is the Manichati. This is my sword. Yeah, it's better than the iron sword that you use. I must care for it well. I'll go over the properties of the Manichati in the next part, because that's going to be used. Castle Kalen. Oh hey, meanwhile...
What? Madeline's daughter is still alive?
Yes, Lord Lundgren. The girl is traveling with Kent Insane. What are your orders, if we let them be?
Wow, he sounds really nerdy.
Bah! I have heard that Northern Burn is full of bandits.
Northburn?
She's just a girl. She'll not survive her journey here. I'm more concerned with my older brother. His life must be ended quickly. The poison. There must be no blunders.
Yes, my lord. He suspects nothing and continues to drink it. The Marquis's death, due to no doubt to sudden illness, is not far off.
Soon. Soon, Kalen will be mine!
Yeah, right. We'll see you at chapter sometime. Alright, so that's it for me. That concludes chapter 2. The chapter filled with a lot of bad jokes on my part. Oops. Have fun with that. So, next time on Fire Emblem, we're moving on to chapter 3. I believe this is one where we get a lot more units in that chapter. I could be wrong, though. So, that's it for me. I am DM Mikami, this is DM.3000. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time for the next part of Fire Emblem GBA. See you, everyone.